Started here, so I have a foam roll video for you guys today. We're going to be doing, so I'm using the Trigger Point foam roller. When you're using a foam roller, you can get any pressure that you like. Remember, they come in like different firmness and different types of triggers, I would say, that you can use. So if this one is too firm for you guys, or maybe too hard, and it gives too much pressure, you can try to use a different one. So that's the best thing I can say. When you're buying a foam roller, don't just go buy any random foam roller. Make sure it's one that you can use. So try it out in the store, or if you buy it on Amazon, you can always send it back, right? So I got this one from Amazon. I'm going to post the link in the description below where you guys can see that. We are going to foam roll. I'm going to try to hit all the muscle groups, and we're going to do 30 seconds each. You'll hear the timer. Quick note, so when you're foam rolling, right, when you reach a certain spot that you want to give a little bit more tension, a little more pressure, you can stay longer on that. But again, because we're just doing this video and I want you to get through it, we're just going to do 30 seconds each muscle. And yeah, maybe you could pause if you need to spend some more time on that one, or then just continue the video after. So we're going to place the foam roller right here. At the bottom, you're going to come up on your body, use your hand, and you're just going to roll back and forth along the muscle fiber. Alright, and you could use different techniques. You can turn to the side a little bit to get the outer calf. Turn to the other side. When you're there, you could just stop and roll, twist to hit the muscle fibers on different angles. Alright, and then we're going to switch legs. 30 seconds go by really fast. So again, if you need to push pause or stay longer on each muscle, you can do that. So remember, go side to side. Even with the calf, you can flex your toe, bring it back up, just to get there. Like if you reach a knot and you want to trigger that just a little bit more. Alright, so we're going to come up to the hamstrings. So you're going to go right all the way up into the gluteus, right where the booty is, right butt cheek. And then go back down. And remember, just turn from side to side. And if you need to add pressure, you could put one leg over, or put the leg on top. Alright, we're going to switch legs. Same thing. Add pressure by putting your weight of the other leg on it. Go from side to side. Make sure you go all the way up into that booty cheek, right up under here. Alright, we're going to stay with the legs. We're going to roll over and get the thigh. And just turn. To get the outer thighs. Go all the way up to the hip. Alright, switch legs, same thing. And if you want to take off some of the pressure or some of the weight, just bring yourself up a little bit. Don't worry, we're going to get the inner thigh real soon on this next one. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go inner thigh, turn, bring the knee up, and then roll it. All the way up into the hip. Apply some pressure. All the way back down to the knee. Switch legs, same thing. Bring the knee up and roll it out. Get into the hips. Alright, so we're going to go to the booty. Let's start with the butt cheek. So you sit on it, apply some pressure by putting that knee, roll it all the way down to the lower back and right down to the hamstring where you stop that. Turn to the side a little bit. Get some pressure. And this is like good for people who have like sciatic nerve problems. They could get right up in there. All right, next cheek. Turn around so you can see. So same thing. Remember, apply pressure by crossing the leg over, putting down some weight on it, and then like turn to the side a little bit. Get in there. Bring it back down to where the hamstring. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go straight down to the lower back. So you're going to be right here. I'm just going to roll up just a little bit. And then down. And then right here, you can turn to the side a little just to get the QL. Get to the other side. Alright, now we're just going to keep going up to our shoulder blades and our mid back. So you just come up and you're going to roll just a little bit. It's almost like you're doing like a little mini crunch. And we're going to stay here on the next bell. Because from right here, we're just going to go lean to the side and get those shoulder blades. All right. So I'm putting more pressure on the shoulder blades, not too much on the lats yet. We're going to get those in a second. And the traps. So remember, you're coming up to shoulder blades, get the traps right up here. We're going to do the other side, same thing. Shoulder blades, traps. So as you can see, like I'm leaning a little bit to this side. All right. Try to get some of those traps up there. And then from right here, we're just going to stay on the side and get those lats. So it's like right under your armpit and then on the side of your back. And you're just going to roll it up and down. And then from here, we're just going to go into the triceps, okay? So you're just going to bring it up on your hand into the triceps. Remember, you can turn your arm. And you're pretty much controlling the pressure by how much weight you're laying down on it. Right? So you get all the way from in the armpit all the way down to the elbow. Here we go. We're going to switch sides. So we're going to go to the lats. So make sure you're going all the way up all the way down to almost where the ribs are. Getting those lats really good. And if you get to a spot that's tighter than the other, you can leave it there and apply a little bit of pressure. And then just roll it. All right, here we go, triceps. Can you hear the kids going crazy in the back? I can feel this tricep. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go face down and you're gonna get the pecs, right? So you're gonna turn and it's gonna look like this on the ground. And you're just gonna roll it in. And you're rolling it this way because you're rolling it the way the muscle is. The muscle rolls. And switch sides, same thing, into these pecs, and then just roll it. For us women, we gotta be careful of the boobies. Alright, and one last one. Let's do the shins. Even though we don't do those much, but you can get the shins. Just apply a little bit of pressure. And remember, turn it out. And you're getting the side of the calf. Turn it the other way. Getting the other side. And we're going to switch sides to the other leg. Turn this way so you guys can see it. Okay guys, so that's it. We just foam rolled and give ourselves a little self massage, right? Release some fascia, some connective tissue knots and all that. Feel a little bit loose. So you can foam roll before you exercise as a part of your warm-up, or you can foam roll when you cool down. And you're not going to foam roll like probably every single muscle. So just like how you're doing your warm-up exercises or stretches, you're going to foam roll the body part that you are going to be exercising. All right, so if you're doing upper body that day, you foam roll the upper body, and if you're doing lower body, foam roll the lower body. You know, this way it keeps the warm up a little bit shorter and sweeter. You're not doing everything. And on your active recovery days like mine today, you can just foam roll everything. And again, remember, when you're doing it and you find a knot or your sweet spot and you feel like I need to give that spot a little bit more pressure or a little bit more time, you can definitely do that.